Well, we already at chapter 21 in the tremendous book Laughter Yoga by Dr. Maiden Kataria. Dr. Kataria is marvelous. What can you say? The healing effects of laughter is tremendous. I'll get back to that later on here. Laughter yoga at the workplace. Bob Nelson said, take your work seriously, but take yourself lightly. Yeah. People today face tremendous stress and risks burnouts at the workplace. Well, I'm working with burnout, so I know. It's the most, yeah, it is contagious, and it's now the number one cause of sick leave in my country, maybe the neighboring countries as well. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I imagine it's pretty high up on the scale. Even highly talented and skilled people cannot perform well if they are emotionally unstable. How true. Though there are many other ways to reduce stress, laughter yoga addresses most of the workplace-related issues in a cost-effective and time-efficient manner. It is a single exercise routine which reduces physical, mental, and emotional stress. By introducing laughter yoga sessions for their staff, companies have reported increased efficiency, better communication, increase in sales and productivity, increased creativity and better teamwork, decrease in illness and absenteeism, and a reduction in employee turnover. Very good.
Turnover,
Good,
turnover,
good. Three types of work stress. Physical stress results from working beyond one's capacity. Working continuously without sufficient rest makes one tired and exhausted. Mental stress stems largely from heavy workloads with tight deadlines, from fear of losing one's job or pushing too hard to fulfill basic needs. Well, indeed. Competing with others or yourself to improve performance also leads to mental stress. Emotional stress is deep-rooted and triggered by bad relationships at home or at the workplace. Emotional problems at home reflect at work and vice versa. Emotional stress is more difficult to cope with than physical mental stress. One can deal with it at two levels. Develop skills to express emotions freely. Laughter yoga helps to develop emotional expression through physical playfulness and a playful mental attitude. While playing, you focus entirely on the process while the personality takes a back seat. One is creative, dynamic, and full of fun. Most people spend a lot of time and energy holding on to their masks and personalities. Physical playfulness helps to shed all of these and enables free expression of emotions. Hooray! Increase one's ability to release pent-up emotions. Suppressed emotions cause physical or mental pain and affect performance. Affect performance. Oh dear, what can we do? Laughter yoga provides a simple, painless, and effective release mechanism to help rid the subconscious mind of pent-up emotions. This helps to build performance and improves intelligence and communication skills. Ah, wow, fancy, fancy. Peak performance is in this highly competitive world. Everyone wants to stay ahead and be the best. We have to work regardless of our state of mind or mood. The good news is that you can quickly change your mood within minutes by doing laughter yoga exercise. Within minutes.
I'm a beaver.
A positive state of mind is essential to determine the energy and enthusiasm levels. Your mood mainly depends on your emotional balance and the ability to handle positive and negative emotions. If your emotional balance is negative, you will generate more negative emotions, which will lead to stress, depression, and low energy levels. Welcome to the winter Swede. We are up here in the high north, all dragging each other's down. I've been observing people here, and for the last 7 days, I haven't seen a single person smile. At least not outside. And I get odd looks when I do smile. And this is definitely one of those things I recommend. Do smile, because it will changes your mental approach completely, your body/mental approach completely. On the other hand, positive emotions release endorphins and put a person in a good mood. Hooray! Did you know that positive emotions can be created by the use of movements because of the two-way link between the body and mind? By doing laughter and breathing exercises, you can kickstart the good hormones that elevate the mood instantly. This changes your perception of the world, thereby improving performance in every field. Another way that laughter yoga helps to optimize performance is by increasing the levels of oxygen in the body and brain. Indeed. Team building. People who laugh together work together, said John Cleese, a renowned British comedian during his visit to Mumbai. Laughter is a great connector as it breaks all hierarchies. It is a powerful tool that helps develop positive mental attitude, hope, and optimism, and increases communication skills, all of which are prerequisites for team building. Laughter yoga group sessions allow people to share and care about one another. It provides a sense of emotional security which resists stress and promotes excellence in all areas of life. Yeah, indeed, they are always laughing in the Orient, Eastern Asia. I noticed that in India too, they are pretty close to the numbers for children, 300 to 400 laughters a day. When it comes to Northern Europe, we laugh somewhere in between 3 to 5 times a day on an average. But there are a lot of people who don't laugh at all. It's It's pretty distressful. Let me just add, most of those laughters are extremely short. I think they most of them are like, ha. Team goals become clear and accepted by everyone, even as they learn to complement and balance each other instead of building conflicts. How true. Not laughing, not smiling is a conflict builder. It promotes a strong connection between those who laugh together, resulting in family-like bonds. It connects people without being judgmental, and it enhances leadership qualities, thereby creating an atmosphere of openness, because you literally open up. Mirror neurons in the brain cause us to experience the emotions of those we communicate with. Laughing with people helps us experience their laughter. Each time we establish eye contact with other people who are laughing, the mirror neurons add their laughter experience to our own, which creates a feeling of togetherness, a major component for successful team building. I think we should be well wise maybe to start with a bigger screen so we can have like eye contact. In a pressurized work environment, people succumb to hierarchy, status, competitiveness, and a feeling of insecurity that hampers constructive potential. It leads to a feeling of low self-esteem and fear of performance. Laughter yoga provides group interaction, which helps to diminish these feelings and boost confidence levels. Hooray! Laughter yoga, a quick recharge mechanism. It is not possible to work continuously without taking breaks. Working hard constantly calls for quick recharges to help revive energy levels. According to the ultradian rhythm of the body, one cannot work with the same output for more than 90 minutes. Performance starts to decline after this and goes on decreasing for almost 20 minutes. The attention span and concentration levels fall and efficiency gets affected. People then look for distractions such as smoking, go for a walk, etc. This pattern can get restrictive during training schedules, meetings, seminars, and conferences. Seriousness at the workplace. Like laughter, seriousness is contagious. Look at the Swedish universities. That foolish-headed seriousness of boredom and pretending to be knowledgeable are, well, a great problem. And once one started with it, they all follow through. Das man is the ruler. If the head of a company is serious, the team members are likely to be that way too. Seriousness rubs off on colleagues and clients. However, it is not conducive to efficiency and creativity. One may achieve targets, but meaningful growth gets retarded. This explains the phrase, take your work seriously, but take yourself lightly. If you do not have any idea about how to overcome your seriousness, simply start laughing and being playful and see your seriousness turn into joyfulness. How many times haven't I experienced that thing? Laughter yoga encourages you to indulge in playful activities until our body develops the intelligence to create a new behavior of playfulness, which helps to dispel seriousness. It's a death spell, seriousness. Some people call it the Swedish smile. Eye contact and smile, tools of communication. In the business world, developing the art of smiling and maintaining eye contact is the most effective way of communicating. Smiling people do better business, especially in sales and marketing. Laugh yoga has proved to be extremely beneficial in this respect, as their whole concept is based on making each other laugh just by eye contact. Innovation and creativity. The childlike playfulness cultivated by laughter yoga stimulates activity in the right side of the brain, which is the seat of creativity. Oh! This helps generate new ideas and insights about workplace issues and problems. As one needs to introduce innovative ideas constantly in order to stay ahead, laughter yoga allows people to be more creative and original. Playfulness in business settings may not be possible in a spontaneous way, as it needs to be structured and organized. People need to make a commitment and get involved in playful activities to develop their creative skills and improve their work ambience. Laughter yoga helps to develop playfulness in a subtle way. Moreover, when practicing group, it provides a safe environment to do so. With repeated sessions, playfulness gets wired up into the body and mind and becomes a part of one's psychological makeup. This soon starts reflecting in day-to-day activities, even during office hours. It provides a safe environment to introduce schemes, make strategies, set up discussions and debates, develop common visions, and replace old assumptions with fresh ideas. Fresh ideas! Value of laughter yoga for professionals. People working in the business world are exceedingly busy and have no time to exercise. Also, because most exercises are a lot of hard work and tend to get monotonous, people abandon the programs altogether. However, laughter yoga is a powerful exercise routine with a difference. There are no postures or skills to learn, no special yoga clothes or equipment required. And since it's done in a group, it's easy to learn. Anyone can do it and become an expert. Hooray!
Very good, very good.
It has been proved that 10 minutes of hearty laughter is equal to 30 minutes on the rowing machine. This is not in terms of muscular movements, but cardiopulmonary endurance. The purpose of all aerobic exercise is to stimulate heart rate, increase blood circulation, supply oxygen, and remove waste products, thereby improving mental and physical health. And there's nothing better than laughter yoga, which is a complete wellness exercise routine, Kalle. Go down now. Go down, or go up. Can you, Kalle?
In what way? Yes, absolutely. Rowing.
Positive work environment. Job dissatisfaction and a hostile work environment compel people to change job frequently, which affects productivity and profitability. Laughter yoga creates positive energy and improves communication between people. Indeed. Our research in Bangalore in 2006 concluded that laughter yoga triggered an increase in positive emotions among the participants. Among the participants! Among! This helped to create a more constructive work environment and ensured loyalty. The effect of laughter yoga on stress and emotions, the Bangalore study. In December 2006, YSA Bangalore conducted a scientific research involving 200 IT professionals to study the effect of laughter yoga on stress. 7 laughter yoga sessions were conducted for half the group over an 18-day period with physiological, immunological, and psychological tests performed on each person before and after the yoga sessions. The study was undertaken by one of India's leading scientific research organizations. The result, decrease in blood pressure.
Oh, Dracula.
The 6% reduction in systolic blood pressure is significant and suggests reduced sympathetic nervous system activity or reduced stress levels. The 4% reduction in diastolic blood pressure. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Loads of love. Take it easy.
Thank you. Bye, Carl.
There was no change observed in the control group. The significant reductions in blood pressure indicate that laughter yoga helps reduce. Go down, Kalle. Stress and improves ongoing stress management. Reduce cortisol. There was a 28% reduction in cortisol levels in the laughter yoga group and less significant change in the control group. Early morning cortisol levels were measured for both groups before starting and after completing the laughter interventions. PANAS, positive affectivity and negative affectivity scale. This test assesses the emotional style a person uses to cope with events. Negative emotions such as fear, disappointment, distress, upset, sadness, guilt, nervousness, shame, and misery decreased by 21% for the laughter yoga group. There were no significant changes for the control group. This strongly indicates that laughter yoga reduces negative emotions, which results in improved communication skills, better workplace and motivation, and a more positive outlook. Perceived stress scale. The PPS measures an individual perceived stress. Both groups were measured before and after the laughter yoga interventions. There was an 11% reduction in perceived stress in the laughter yoga group up against a small change in the control group. Hooray! This points towards significant stress release, which equips the laughter yoga group to handle stressful events better. I think we'll put a pause there, better being the last word. 2014. 2114. 2002, 2124. Sorry. We can take away the text and get our lovely faces into focus. And I have some things that I've been pondering about since last time. And could we have the text taken away so people can see us? One thing I've been pondering about, how much reaction you get when you smile to someone. It seems to be the mirror neurons are especially, of course, they work the best when there is an actual living person present. And I notice now how they ease up. It's easy to talk to them. It's easy to, if you want to negotiate, it's easy to become friends. So I think it's a deeply humane aspect that bottoms here. A human aspect that's still alive in Eastern Asia, for instance, as mentioned before, and in many so-called primitive societies. A laughing that goes on for 300-400 times a day makes people very relaxed. And it's also, then you are cast in a very positive environment, because you always mirror other people. The ones who are in your environment, you get affected by them. So one thing, do find someone to train one, or someone's even better. Have a group with 4 or 5 people. That will improve the results because you're getting friends as well. Getting friends, showing compassion and laughter and smiling go hand in hand. Another thing I've been trying out lately, inspired by something that Kalle mentioned or wrote, start out your day with something positive. I tried to go out of bed smiling, and once I noticed how hard that was, almost impossible. I haven't done it in decades. Then I decided I will give it a try. And I should also mention, yeah, a thing that I come across just last week, Friday. I made an examination of my lungs. I had a bit of a problem since I had the corona 1 year ago. And I went to an exam, and there you were supposed to breathe freely. And I felt it was very hard to do. As soon as I got into the examination, it was a sort of a glass box, really small. As soon as I got in there, I started breathing, doing my respiratory routine in an artificial and weird way. Did not give good results, so we had to remake. And she constantly tried to encourage me to do natural breathing. I'm quite sure that natural breathing can only come through laughing and maybe smiling exercise. Once we get into the more normal right hemisphere double take on reality, when we realize that humor is the fundamental of reality. It's not an extra. It's not sugar-coated reality with humor. No, humor is at the very bottom. Because what could be more humorous than the contradictory world that we live in? Wave and particle I mentioned before. There's so many things within knowledge are actually absolutely contradictory. They do not line up linearly. They do not easily sort of correspond to a general rule, generality, universality. No, they come about as they are. And we try today to give them a preconceived idea of reality. Newtonian physics, is the attitude of seriousness. It's that you don't wait for your surprise. You decide in advance what is out in reality. What you are, you have the decision made by psychology that you are a brain that receives information from the outside. Or, on the other hand, to steer away from the Scylla or Charybdis of the two monsters, good mid. The other monster is Platonic realism. Is that the things out there are real, only them and nothing else, and you are unreal. Two rather limited solutions or approaches. We don't have to be within these limitations. Laughter yoga opens the contradictions up, literally opens the chest up, and you will have quite a different posture. You'll be more upright, and that's the only way of reaching that. As long as you're serious, the directions of Alexander, for instance, won't work. They do not succumb, or they don't take order from a serious one-sidedness. They only take orders from the wholeness of inside out. A good laugh shows the contradictory world, and also that you are in that contradictory world. Once you're there, you can participate, and you will have much, as mentioned in the text, closer relationship with everyone else, because now you're relaxed, and being with other people, it's the same as being able to be objective. Isolate yourself, do vorhanden, cut yourself off from reality, like Jacques Monod or someone else, or those tradition, the analytical philosophy or classical physics, and you will be bereaven of your knowledge, because there is no reach in seriousness. Seriousness is a contagious thing, and it blocks knowledge pretty effectively. And as I mentioned before, it's a pretty new thing. No one had seriousness before the year, let's say, 1750, mid-18th century. It's a new thing. Everyone was laughing before. Humor was plentiful. Almost none of the characters in Shakespeare are without humor. Maybe the ghost and the uncle of Hamlet. What's his name? I forgot now, but he's very serious as well. But apart from those few instances, there is an abundance of heartfelt, real human body/spiritual presence, because this is what laughter yoga brings about, presence. Once more, you are present in your thinking, your doings, wherever you are going, so you can direct yourself wherever you want to go. And the days that are tough to do, seek up someone who has a great sense of humor, and that person will help you to get on the right path. Don't overstrain yourself. Sometimes we need help from others. Remember that football training is always done with others. Almost no exception. Same goes for laughter. It is about compassion, love of the one's kin and one's preceding fellow, whatever that's called in English. Kalle, please come in. I hope the music has subsided. I hope.
Concerning the phrase people who laugh together, work together,
Yeah. How true.
said by John Cleese. And think about 1938, when Chamberlain was to meet Hitler. Imagine if Chamberlain said, I have only one condition for our speeches, namely that we do some laughter exercise before we speak. Then we could have peace.
Not a lot of smiles going on there.
More seriously speaking, I think actually laughter can be the motor that can lead to peace. If we would, let's say, United Nations would say, for every peace talk, laughter is compulsory.
Yeah, why not? Or during the peace talk to get rid of that over seriousness. I bet you he didn't do a lot of laughing. It would have been more peaceful then.
And let me say this last thing. Our friend Bella, who was here before, she said that when she went to Tibet, she said that everyone laughed there all the time.
Yeah. Indeed. That's how true that is.
Let's end there.
Don't forget to have a big heartful laugh whenever time that's convenient. And especially bring your belly into the investigation, or because it's an investigation to your life world, you realize much more about reality once you acquired an acceptability to complementarity and such things, because the world is double-sided. Love trying to be one-sided in a double-sided world is the same as having a car with square tires. Can you imagine? It doesn't fit the bill. It doesn't do its good work. Nothing works then. So be double-sided, be complementary. And I bet you most things will go much easier and much handier. So bring it on and meet some people and laugh together with them. I bet you, Kalle, you can make the people at the hamburger joint laugh together with you. Give it a try. Okay, I end the recording here. Have a good morning, day, or afternoon. Bye for everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.